Hello, welcome to Writings from the Hills. My name is Lori, and this week I am spotlighting a book, The Hidden History of Dayton, Ohio. This is by Tony Kroeger, and I want to thank the History Press and Arcadia Publishing for giving us permission to read this book for our program. And if you're not familiar with that company, they do a lot of small books. They're not very big. This is, it's over 130 pages, but that includes the bibliography. It's 130 exactly, including the epilogue. So, not a huge amount of information to read, but they always pack a lot of information, and usually some excellent photos, graphs, and that type of thing. And today I am reading from a section called Traders and Heroes. This is chapter 2. John Cleve Sims, a land speculator from New Jersey, initiated much of the southwestern Ohio settlement. In 1795, he sold the land containing today's Dayton to a notorious and infamous group composed of General Arthur St. Clair, the first governor of the Northwest Territory and general of the Continental Army. General James Wilkinson, Revolutionary War hero and later artist in treason. Israel Ludlow, prolific land surveyor, and Jonathan Dayton, the youngest person to sign the U.S. Constitution and a friend of Aaron Burr, an occasional nemesis of Wilkinson. The land became known as the Dayton Purchase. Israel Ludlow, despite being only one of the original landowners to come to the site and being the one who originally surveyed the land and laid out the streets, named the village after his friend, Jonathan Dayton. The town of Dayton was initially platted on November 4th, 1795. Ludlow would be one who laid out Dayton's notorious wide streets, which at the four poles, 66 feet, were wide enough to turn a coach of 4. Besides Main Street, he named 3 of the original streets after St. Clair, Wilkinson, and himself, and a 4th street was named for Thomas Jefferson. While a common bond, the development of the new town, united this group, they experienced very divergent paths. Ludlow, among many talents, was a competent and prolific town planner. Dayton, Wilkinson, and St. Clair have a different kind of legacy. General Arthur St. Clair has a complex history. While he enjoyed his share of success, his greatest defeat is more than a footnote. He led the U.S. Army forces into 1791 to its worst defeat ever to the American Indians. It became known as St. Clair's defeat, alternately the Columbia Massacre or the Battle of the Thousand Slain. The defeat was the tribal confederation led by Miami Chief Little Turtle and Shawnee Chief Blue Jacket, which you guys remember I did a book on Blue Jacket just a few weeks ago. There's actually a book if you're interested in reading more about him. The defeat was was led by the tribal confederation led by Miami Chief Little Turtle and Shawnee Chief Blue Jacket, with the aid coming from the British collaborators. Over 600 American soldiers died in St. Clair's defeat, as author Carol Cartiano described it. Of General Arthur St. Clair's original army of 3,000 men, only 48 survived, a casualty rate of greater than 97%. Fully 1/4 of the entire U.S. Army was destroyed in a single battle, the best of the veterans of the American Revolution annihilated by warriors with antiquated weapons. This devastating loss came to be called St. Clair's shame. And yet his legacy is better known than some of Dayton's other founders. Jonathan Dayton is known historically for a variety of reasons, but for the sake of the new settlement, probably the most important is that he had exceptionally capable friends in Ludlow and Daniel C. Cooper. Previously educated as a surveyor, Cooper was about 20 years old when he first went west to Fort Washington near Cincinnati to look after the land interest of Jonathan Dayton, including the Dayton Purchase. While Cooper and Ludlow were initiating the development of the new settlement, Wilkinson was engaged in nationally treasonous activities. Writing in secretive code, Wilkinson made a career of selling secrets to Spain in the wake of Louisiana Purchase. He also secretly notified Spain of the Lewis and Clark expedition, suggesting they send army patrols to stop them. Fortunately, they did not find the explorers. Well, it sounds like quite a few interesting men that helped found the city of Dayton. And the different chapters we have in this book, it is again the Hidden History of Dayton, Ohio by Tony Kroeger. They talk about the traders and heroes, persistent impact on the canal, at the crossroads, the Dayton Project, the hidden recent paths, relics of the past, and subterranean Dayton. So a lot of interesting information. This is available to be borrowed from our library. You just go to our website at www.briggslibrary.com to reserve a copy, or you can call any of our locations. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.